When you look back on Bobby Bowden's career and celebrate the life and the achievements that he had throughout his coaching career, I mean, you rarely now have one person embody an entire university. But that's what Bobby Bowden was to Florida State. And when you look at the incredible success, and not only the success, but the longevity of success that he had at Florida State, it's something we rarely see in sports. And to be honest, we may never see again. Because as we know, in any sport right now, the leash for a coach, the leash for a player is very short. Especially in college sports, when you don't have free agency of the draft to bring a new player, so you have to recruit, and it takes time. It takes literally 4 years for having the team to be full of your players. So think about that. For a coach to even have a full team of guys he wants, to embody the program that he wants, you need 4 years to obviously recruit and have a full cycle of players that you have gone after. But coaches don't get and aren't afforded a ton of time, especially in college football, to embed their culture, instill what the values are in the program, and have time to recruit the kids they want to recruit. Now it's win or you're gone. Texas is going to run through coaches like it's, toilet paper. Every now, if you don't have success within 2 years, we just saw with Willie Taggart in Florida State. Speaking of Florida State, 2 years he was gone. Now the timing is shorter than ever. So you look at Bobby Bowden's success that he had, the longevity of success that he had. It's something we may really not see that often anymore because coaches aren't afforded the runway to start building a program. So you look, when Bobby Bowden took over Florida State in 1976, he was taking over a team that was 4-29 the previous 4 years. It's not Lincoln Riley taking over Oklahoma, or Bob Stoops built it into a machine and Lincoln Riley took it to the next level. He took over a beleaguered, sinking program and then spent the next 34 years there as their head coach. Racked up, in his totality of his career, the second most wins all time, only behind Joe Paterno, had 377 wins. That's impressive. But honestly, when you dig into more of it, the most impressive part here is, I'll tell you in a second. So he had 33 at Florida State consecutive winning seasons. Think about how hard that is. 33 consecutive winning seasons. And that's not even the most impressive part of his career. We're getting to it right now. From 1987 to 2000. That is a 14-year stretch. Not a 4-year stretch, not a 10-year stretch. He had 14 years from 1987 to 2000, where at Florida State, he compiled a record of 152, 19, and 1. 152, 19, and 1. Won 2 national titles in that time. But this is the craziest part. In those 14 years, he finished in the top 4. The top 4 all 14 years. When we look at now what it means to be dominant in college football, what do we go to? What do we look at? Nick Saban in Alabama, right? That is the model of success. That is the one example right now in today's day and age. You look at dynamic dynasties, domination, you point to Alabama. Nick Saban hasn't even finished in the top 4 every single year that he's been in Alabama. Think about that. Nick Saban, Alabama, has had years recently, 2 years ago, that they finished outside the top 4. But for 14 consecutive seasons, Bobby Bowden Seminoles finished in the top 4 at the end of the year. That is insane. Absolutely insane. So I'm sure we'll see more notes and quotes like that. You hear a lot of great stories now because Bobby Bowden touched a lot of lives in the college football world. So it will be a celebration, especially this week, now as more and more coaches and players are made public. But rest in peace to Bobby Bowden, 91 years old, an incredible, absolutely incredible career coaching, obviously, especially at Florida State.